of this device. Alexa, tone it down. Oh, she's so obstinate. All right, you guys. I don't think I did any show notes. Of course I didn't. I am Jan from Antiques from Karen. Karen was my mom. I inherited all of her estate stuff. Hi, Marla. Not doing toys today, Marla, just so you know. Well, I mean, I could do it later, but. So, everything I did not curate, I did not source. Oh, I got a raid already? That's so exciting. Alexa, you need to quiet it down here. Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much for sharing, for bringing your friends over. AS Auctions. Give them a follow. I hope your show was amazing. So see that bookmark thing that's down there right now, Marla? Alexa, volume down. Alexa, you need to pay attention to me. There we go. So that thank you so much. That 00 bookmark thing, you don't have to buy one. You can. I mean, if you want some postage stamps. But if you just click on that and bookmark it, put the little flag on, I always put that up when I start my shows. So anybody that doesn't want to miss Jan shenanigans won't miss it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through a new bin, and I'm also going to work through the stuff that I have listed. And then if you buy it all, I can list all new stuff. That's the plan. Thank God that Whatnot added the pre-bid button to mobile, because man, that was really, you had to have a computer in order to do that. We have an amazing tin. I'm going to drop the prices on some of these because I've showed them a couple times. This tin is all plaid and yummy goodness. And that is running. So this guy is 9 inches across, 5 3/4 inches across. It's got the pressed air on the inside so that the box top fits wonderfully. Well, that might have been a little short. I'll get it. Let's see. I am going to run that again. I got to give myself a chance there to talk about it, right? Okay, that's running again. Oh, and I forgot to drop the price. I'll get there. So my mom's estate that I am dealing with is a lot. It's a 20 by 60 barn. And we have all kinds of categories here. We have metal stuff. We have glass stuff. We have pottery. We have clocks. We have books. We have toys. We have dolls. I have, the Pyrex that I have, it's like lids and stuff. But my friend Wheezy is my Pyrex go-to person. Let me just tag her really quick. So there's Wheezy. She's got all things Pyrex. But I do have lids and stuff. You are very welcome. I do. Wheezy, if you came in, that lady was looking for Pyrex. All right, let me get the next item here. So I'm trying to get these things in order so that I can grab them quickly. I got invited on the Salvage Sunday raid train, and I am so very excited. And I want to get to a point where this is Alexandrite. This is that color changing in the sunglass. There are no chips, no cracks. Beautiful piece. Swan trinket dish, or you can use it as an ashtray. Whatever works for you. I don't know why the time's not sticking. So I'm trying to get things in a row here so that I can grab them and not like walk back and forth. I did a toy show the other day and man, I was doing so much walking. And then like yesterday, I was like toast, absolute toast. My body was really, really mad. So yeah, everything is inherited. I did not curate it. My mom had an amazing eye. She was an antique dealer for a very long time. This does not have a maker's mark on it, and it is not a bank, but it is a very heavy cast iron train. Actually, let me lower this down just a little bit. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. So I'm practicing my timing for that big raid train because I absolutely cannot wait. I have so much salvage stuff. It's not even funny. My mom was infamous for pulling over to a curb, and if there was furniture there, she wouldn't take the furniture, but she would take all of the hardware off of it. She was absolutely obsessed with vintage hardware and rusty, crusty. I keep putting that down. I wanted to do a line here. Rusty, crusty everything. This one, I want to drop the price on this guy because I've run him a couple times. And this guy is running. This is a copper church. I don't know what the S stands for. If that's a company, it has a little music box in it. And it's all this is a pretty piece. You see these at like craft shows and stuff like that. 7 inches tall, 4 inches wide. Berkeley. Look at that. I guess I did know the maker. Good job, Jan. Excellent. All right. And next one here. So I'm going to work through this stuff. I have spent the last couple of days revamping my entire workroom here. And I'm very excited that it feels more, I don't know, it feels more organized. So this guy is a beautiful ceramic piece. I don't know who that maker name is on it, but he's bowing. It looks kind of Japanish to me. Hi, Amber. Thanks for visiting. I just love your husband so much, honey. He makes me laugh and laugh and laugh. You guys, South Fred Vintage, she is an amazing seller as well. Please give her a follow. Her husband, Jimmy, is like, you know, that little gnat that like flies around your head and tries to go up your nose and all that other stuff. He's that guy, but he's so sweet. He's so good to her. I was telling I was telling my hubs, I'm like, honey, why can't you be more like Jimmy? And he starts talking, and I'm like, okay, shut up, that's enough. I was just kidding. Just kidding, honey. All right, now I have All right, this one is, I'm going to drop the price on this as well. And this guy is right there. See the oil lamp? So the oil lamp has, oops, got to start it, Jan. It's got a brand new wick in it. Goes up and down. Glossy glazed ceramic. Lamplighter Farms. Everybody's been asking me for oil lamps. So you just got to put a new piece of gummy. That one dried up so that it sits, because this one is actually not threaded. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it, you guys. We're going through this stuff. The bin is loaded. If you are a collector of certain things, tell me, because I have a 20 by 60 barn full of stuff. Next one running is this beautiful Bible. Very, very old. I like the way that it lays in the middle. It lays with that nice arch. The binding is in really good shape. It's got the references in the middle. It is an illustrated Bible. Copyright date is 1901. I think it's in the description there on the bottom. 1901, and there is a inscription to John Francis Stanford from his mother and father, January 11th, 1920. This is a really, really beautiful Bible. If you want me to run it again, just let me know. Or I can run it again for a much shorter period of time. That would probably be helpful, huh? That is running. I do have hens. Thank you, Jessica, for your bid. I appreciate that very much. I do have hens, but I don't have them on my shelves in here right now. And I need to first purchase. Let me get my bell. Thank you. I love that bell. Oh, look at me pointing this up here. I thought I was showing you guys stuff. Gotta be like, Jan. It was like sight unseen. Thank you, Jessica. See, Jan, the camera would be helpful. So I don't have hens out here today, but as I make room on the shelves, I'm going to bring more stuff out. My focus is going to be working on, I'm going to lower the price on this guy too. Working on getting ready for that Salvage Sunday raid train that I was invited to. This is a wooden duck decoy. And he is running. He's all wood, hand carved. He's got the where you can, I don't know what kind of hens they are. So Google Lens is my friend. I can tell you that they have been, the hens that I do have left have been packed in boxes and totes since the late 1990s. So I know that they're older. Thank you for looking at that. I know that they're older. They're not like, I've been watching some of these sellers and they're like, this is a 3D printed. That confuses me. Also have a crucifix. I can start bringing them out for another show. I'm working through a barn is what I'm doing. Let me drop the price on this too. I'm working through a very big barn. I've been selling through this estate. Oh, okay. So if you do a search in my Buy It Now, just type 000 in my Buy It Now, you'll see my bookmark thing. So I have a little, oh, that's not running anymore. Did I run it? I ran it. Okay. I don't want to pin it again because it'll spam people, but it's the postage stamps with the triple zeros. That's the product I pin every time I go live, and that helps people find me again. This one's pretty awesome. This one's very old. Look at this guy. Maybe I should put this over on this side so I don't have to keep walking back and forth. All right, so this is a French antique demijohn. If you know, you know. So it's a very, very old wine bottle, and it is embossed Veressa. And then somebody sat there and they wove this basket around the bottle. You don't see these intact very often anymore. And that is running. So my mom's estate she bought it from her grandparents when she got out of college. So not only was my mom a collector and an antique dealer, but the house was a 6th-generation home. So some of this stuff was my grandparents. Thank you for looking at that. Some of it was my great grandparents. My grandmother was raised in that house. And I am just working through, everything that was there. I was doing it on YouTube for a while. All right, see now I've got this elephant is next, and I don't know where he is because I changed my office around. So now I gotta find it. Oh, there he is. Hand carved wooden elephant. Let me drop the price down on this one as well. So he is hand carved. It looks like he should have had some tusks there. But if you know people that like the wooden carved animals, he's a really beautiful piece. And he is running. So I started out on YouTube. My mom passed away in 2018. And it took me a bit to really embrace what had happened because it was very sudden, and I wasn't expecting her to pass away so young. So I thought that I had more time to argue with her about how much crap she had. I mean, beautiful vintage goodness she had. These are pretty heavy if you like trains. This one is something. I forget what the name of it is, but Google thinks it's something. So feel free to Google Lens. This one says Adler on it. Little steam engine. So she had her house full, floor to ceiling. There were 2 freight containers in the backyard full of stuff. There was pallets in the backyard covered in tarps. And there was also 3 10 by 30 storage units. So to say I was overwhelmed is an understatement. So I worked with a local architectural place named called Rehouse, and I did a whole bunch of stuff on consignment there. And thank God for them. They helped me empty the storage units pretty quickly. And then it took a while to make some room. This is a beautiful cut glass piece. Hi, Wheezy. You guys, Wheezy Mo right there. She is the Pyrex queen. Somebody was asking if I had Pyrex, and I pinned her. This is a gorgeous piece. It is very, very heavy. It is American Brilliant glass. There are no chips, no cracks, beautifully etched. It is tall, 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 tall. 8.5 and 6 inches there. And that is running. You're welcome. I hope she pinned you. Hey Sherry, welcome in. Oh, I see Miss Maggie. Miss Maggie came to visit as well. You guys, there's stuff in the shop is really, really loaded up. There's stuff in the buy it now. Make an offer when I'm live. I'll most likely accept it without even looking at it. Thank you for looking at that. Oh, this is a new one that I added, you guys. This one is super gorgeous. And you know what? Google Lens was not helpful at all 5 years ago, but it was super helpful this time. This is actually an old, very old, because it's got that purple hue. You can tell when glass is very, very old. It'll start to discolor if it's in direct sunlight like that. So this is over 100 years old. So this is actually an automobile vase. Now it would have had like a metal thing that could have attached to the car, and it also has a glass hook here. But that was for an automobile or a carriage, and it, like I said, it's a very, very old piece. So if you guys are resellers, and you're walking through Goodwill, right? Everybody ignores all the clear glass. Well, clear glass is coming back. And if you see this hue like this, it means it is really, really old. This has no chips or cracks in it. Again, you would put it on, it would go in the car for fresh flowers. Fresh flowers, and they did it at funerals and stuff like that. And this is all stuff I've learned since my mom passed away, because I honestly didn't pay a whole lot of attention because it just seemed like a whole bunch of stuff. It took over her life. She loved it. I found some cut crystal salt cellars. So these ones have the little pedestal on the bottom. I would take, if you're going to use them as salt cellars, they feel a little rough on the inside of here, but I mean, I've pressed pretty hard and I haven't cut myself on them, but they do feel a little chippy around there. And those are running, and there are 4 of them. Salt cellars are coming back. You could use these for butter too. They're big enough ish. I mean, I need more butter than that. Very cute set. All right, so far I haven't had to go hunting for anything, so that means my stuff is reappearing where it's supposed to be. Very happy about that. I have a lot of stuff on my shelves here that is not listed, so I will start doing some random pulls. This is a new one that I added. I gotta make myself a note to add a little artwork thing here. So one aisle in the barn is all artwork. There is a lot of artwork. There is big artwork. There's small artwork. There's a ton of it. So this is a lithograph. Here is the artist's signature. If you want to do some research on him. And this one is Generational Family. Here's what the frame looks like. The frame is mitered on the corners. The glass is intact. It's a little dirty. Now on the back, I added some blue tape on the corner because you'll see these teeny tiny rusty little nails. Some of them popped out. So it's got the old paper pulp, which they did in the older times for framing pictures. And then this one looks like it had the paper sealed and something probably happened to it, but this one's pretty rare. It doesn't come up very often. And that is running. So as I continue to go through the barn, I'm just going to keep, showing it. I've made Whatnot my primary platform. So I used to sell on YouTube. After I started posting videos on YouTube, which, those are all still out there, and that's Antiques from Karen. Isn't it gorgeous? But my journey through my mom's estate is out there, and that was pretty much why I had started doing YouTube, was because I kind of wanted, I don't know, I needed somebody to witness my life, and I was an only child. When I first started, I was single. I hadn't met babes yet. Got a little bird dish. And then COVID hit and the world shut down. Oh, angle camera down. This is a beautiful Germany RS lusterware. So it's footed and it's got the lusterware finish on it with all of these beautiful little bluebirds. I don't know what kind of bird that is. This is a beautiful piece. I like the shiny stuff. I love the shiny stuff. But the estate, the volume of the estate is down to a more manageable size at this point. I say manageable, but you know, it's still a lot. But that's all I'm selling. I don't source. I'm not your typical reseller. So I'm just selling through all my mom's treasures, and it's a lot. It's a whole lot. Some of them I can tell you stories for. Some of them I'll give you information as I learned about it, because I've been learning a lot since I've been doing this. This one is a ceramic piece that somebody painted, and they did a beautiful job of making it look aged. Go on the back, and you can see the mold name here. I think it's SAOTO or SUOTO at 89 S 1765. Someone named Lynn in 1990 did this piece. So if you guys are hunting for ceramic stuff, look for the name of the mold. A lot of people wonder, why do some ceramics go for much higher than others? And this is obviously a wall piece. And some of them go higher because of the mold maker. So like the Christmas tree, which no, I don't have anymore. I've sold them all. There was probably 10. The Christmas trees and stuff like that, the Holland mold is really valuable. I love this. I love the chippy look to this girl. Thank you for looking at that. And then there's other molds. And then sometimes it depends on the painter. Sometimes it's a famous painter or artist, not painter. You know what I mean? I'm certainly no antique appraiser or anything like that, but I got a lot of useless information and I got to put it somewhere. So since Whatnot is one of those places where you're talking to yourself most of the time. Let's see now, which is which. Got a couple of sets here. I think these are the Fostoria ones. Yes. These are more salt cellars. I would definitely wash them first. These are Fostoria. If you know glass, Fostoria is a higher end glass company. And they do feel a little chippy on the inside, and you can water sand that. Just very, very fine grit paper. Wet it, and you can sand little chips down and make them useful again. Thank you for looking at those. So I would find stuff, and there was no rhyme or reason to the way that my mom had stuff stored in the house. So it's like the ultimate way to become a reseller and go into this field is to have a whole bunch of crap that you have absolute no investment in. This is Wedgwood style. Wedgwood is that pretty blue stuff that's got the milk glass raised on it, and this is just in Wedgwood style because this was really popular then. It is an Avon bottle. Take a sniff. It smells like Grandma's house, but there's no perfume in there, but it does smell like Grandma's house. And that is running. So if it's something like you wanna break into this business, just get somebody to give you a whole bunch of free crap that you don't know what it is, and then your life gets consumed trying to learn it all. And when I say consumed, oh my God, you guys, I have so many different ways that I started to learn things. And the reality of it is time. You know, the more you touch this stuff and see this stuff, the more you know. But you got to be willing to do the research. So if you go into a thrift store and you Google Lens something, I'm going to drop the price down on this too. And you Google Lens something and you find out the name of it, stop right there and write it down. Don't do it in the store, but write it down and start looking up that information, because you might not always have Google Lens. You might not always have, where's my little stand? Oh, there it is. You might not always have internet when you're shopping. So if you don't learn how to recognize this stuff, is that going to fit in there? Yeah, well. So this is a divided tray. This is my absolute favorite style of glass, but I'm not a fan of green. So I haven't kept this one. This is called a tiara pattern, and it's called sandwich glass. And this is all depression glass type of stuff. The biggest thing that you can recognize with sandwich glass is the stippling in the glass. There's almost always stippling somewhere on the piece. Now, on these edges here, somewhere is a sharp piece. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. See the chip? And this is a divided tray. Very lovely. And 12 inches across. And that is running. The divided dishes are more desirable than the flat dishes. So the first thing I did was start Googling. And I mean, you think Google sucks with AI and misinformation then or now? It was worse then. It wasn't working the way that it was supposed to. But you would get an idea, and then I would end up on all these different websites and such. And then I would start collecting reference books. Well, I wouldn't say I started collecting. The collecting reference books was much later because my mother had an enormous amount of reference books. The Purple Swan does not glow with the black light that I have, but the research that I did on it is that it is color changing glass with actual UV light. So it has to be in the sun. So it's something you want to put in a window or something. I do have a black light here, and we can take a look. So it doesn't have any kind of glow. It looks pink when I put the black light on it, but it doesn't do what like glowy glass does. But thank you for asking that question. So I started sitting at night. Did you want me to run this? I'm gonna run it just because. Maybe one of your kids just came and stole your fingers and you can't type. You can't talk back to me. But maybe you can swipe. So I'm running. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you. I appreciate your bid. That will come to you safe and sound. Unless, of course, somebody outbids you, then it is going to go to them safe and sound. So the reference books. I started finding reference books all over the house. Thank you very much. Oh, first purchase. I can ring my bell. First purchase. Welcome to Mama's Barn. So I started sitting at night because I kept my mom's house. Did she have her tongue wheezy? We should compare notes sometimes. So I kept the, and now see, this box I still can't find this box. I don't know where that box went. So I have a whole bunch of brass stuff, and when I regurgitated my office here, it looks like the brass box like walked off. And I haven't lost anything in years. Let's see if it's in this bin. Nope. Nope. I have no idea where that box went. That sucks. But I do have this piece. So my mom's house was like 15 minutes away from my house. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous antique piece. This is an old brass inkwell. That's my sticker. 3965 stamped on the bottom. The hinge still works. This screams Bridgerton to me. I'm obsessed with Bridgerton and all things like British. It's even got the stained ink on the inside. And that is running. So I would go to my mom's house right after work because I work full time. So I work, 8 to 5. So I would go to my mom's house after work and I would sit there and I would just start looking at things and sorting things, but there wasn't enough room to make piles. So I basically needed to identify what was not worth hanging on to. Thank you for looking at that. Pardon me. I'm going to write myself a note to find that damn brass box. I'm not going to go looking for it now. I lost my paper. There we go. My office is almost completely reorganized, and I am so excited because the clutter was making me crazy. Brass box. WTF. That'll remind me to go looking for it. We have some tins. Some lovely tins. The only thing I can think of is I took the stuff out of the box and put it in a different box. That's the only thing that could have happened. Where's my Dunkin' tin? So that one is missing too. Not permanently missing. I doubt it went far. Why is it not in this box? All right, add that to my list. I gotta find that. So basically, I'm sorting and selling as I go. Dunkin' tin? Question mark. Figure out where that is. It's here. Just not entirely sure where. This brass piece. This is an antique pocket watch holder. So this is actually, it looks brass, but it's not. So here's another educational tip. If you're looking around, if you see signs of paint on a brass toned item like this, then it is likely spelter. So if you look down underneath here, you can see that it's painted, and spelter always has rough edges where it was torn off because it was basically melted and molded. But this is still a really unique piece. So there was a little crescent shaped piece there for the pocket watch to hang off the hand and rest on there. There's a lot of like lamp bases that are made of spelter. So that was kind of an example of what I would do, you know, and that's why I didn't sell anything. I didn't even try to sell anything the first couple of years that I was going through her estate, because I was just sitting around trying to learn stuff. So I was like going down these rabbit holes. I'm a techie person by day. So I was using OneNote and I was doing screenshots and stuff like that. Oh, maybe it's up there and I'm just too short to see it. That could be true. This is a beautiful piece. This is very old. Clawfoot. The claw feet are brass. This is aluminum, I'm thinking. I don't think it's actual brass. Magnet. That's the other thing you can do. Oh, hello, Miss Sharon. Yeah, so no magnet. Probably aluminum. These are brass though, the feet that are on it. So this is Rusty Crusty. My mom had succulents in this thing. And that is running. Good to see you, Miss Sharon. What did you do today? I'm talking to myself as usual. Nobody's talking to me. My babes is here.
What you doing?
I'm selling stuff.
Nice.
Well, I sold two things.
Hello, everybody.
That's Babers. You slept, sourced, and organized. Sharon says, hi, babes. Thank you for looking at that. So I've been organizing, and it feels so good to get this place under control. I can't find a box of brass that I had. Can you be tall and see if it's one of those boxes up on top there?
Sure. I didn't know you was selling. I was going to see if you wanted to go to Tim Hortons.
I love Tim Hortons.
I know you do.
That's my favorite place.
That's an empty box.
A one-way ticket. Babes would miss me. That one behind it is empty too. I know that for sure.
Okay.
It's a box that is about this long and this wide, and it's open, and it has 2 fragile stickers on the side of it. And that's where all my brass stuff is.
I don't see nothing like that.
Okay, fine. It's here somewhere. Look at this, babe.
Cool.
Do you know what it is?
It's glass.
Yeah. Do you know what kind of glass?
Well, it's kind of got a purplish tint to it.
Yeah. And what do you remember we learned about purplish tint? Come on, you learned with me.
I forget.
It's really old.
Oh.
I do. I have tons of records, Sharon. Do you want them? Do you want me to go through records? I could do a record show every day for a month. She says, "Nope." Sure don't. All right, this one's running. If you're musical, it is an old holder for 45 records, but you could sort your mail. You could sort your bills. You could sort your Post-its. You could sort whatever you want in there, but it was originally meant for 45s. So that glass, what's your daughter have on her dashboard that drives me insane? The little vase of flowers?
Yeah.
That is an old car vase.
Oh, really?
Yep. Isn't that neat?
Her flowers drive you crazy.
They do. I don't like that she's got so many things in front of her. Yeah, that whole freaking box is missing. I don't know where it went. All right, so I don't have that thing either. This is a funeral vase. I am reading chat. There's a delay, woman.
She's talking about this thing.
Sharon's messing with me because I get into her shows and I start being pushy.
Oh.
Making her cranky, but nobody's talking to her either, so we gotta say something to each other.
What you looking for now?
I just had a little triangle thing to sit my plates in, and now I lost it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we are saying important shit, damn it. So here's the history on this.
Let me show you how to do it.
Babes
you got to get up close so they can read it. Greece Methodist
So the
Church,
history
1924.
of this is a Homer Laughlin piece.
Okay,
I gotta
so this
start
is
running
local.
it.
This is Rochester, New York.
Homer Laughlin would make
gold gilded.
Wheezy says you're too young to lose all this shit.
Yeah.
Homer Laughlin, you could contact them and say, "Hey, here's a picture of my place of business," and they would make a sketch. They would actually draw it, not like AI now. They would actually draw it, and they would add the embossed edges that you might be interested in. You had some to pick from, and then you have the gold gilt.
So everybody gets to see my Vanna hands. These are like that. Got a Band-Aid.
Look at
all
you.
dirty and grimy from work.
That's awesome. It's a good thing glass doesn't accumulate that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Babes used to, he was my buddy at my mom's house during my days of doing, see, that one's missing too. Oh, no, it's not. Days of doing live sales on YouTube.
Did you run an auction on that or no?
Yeah.
You did?
Click start.
Oh.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one.
So you already ran an auction on this?
Yeah.
So take it away. Take it away?
Yeah, take it away.
Okay.
Are you actually like helping?
Yeah.
For how long?
Because we're going to go to Tim Hortons once you're done.
Babes, I'm so excited I don't have to talk to myself.
What's the matter with talking to yourself? I do it all the time.
I know you do it all the time, but that's different. You're like You respond to yourself.
Yeah. So let's show them what we got
Oh,
going
that's
on here.
fancy. So you want to stand on this side? The camera is on this side of the iPad. That might help. So
Okay.
not hurt your
Yes.
back.
Let's do this.
Okay. We're doing it. Look at us. So we used to do this all the time. So Babes would join the show. So Babes made me this table. Let's show your table, honey. Where you could, he made it so that it's got a motor and it rotates. That's definitely not centered. Uh-oh.
You're hitting something. It's
What do
this.
you mean?
It's this.
Oh.
That was under it. There we go.
All right, that's not centered. There we go.
Someone has OCD.
That's you.
Okay.
That's you that has OCD.
So you already ran the auction. It's done.
I ran it. It's done.
It's
Nobody
done.
cared.
Okay. Shut it off. Next one.
Yep, shut it off. Okay. Got it. Next one is that gravy boat.
Gravy boat?
Mm-hmm.
This thing?
Yeah, that thing.
Okay, this thing is absolutely gorgeous.
Listen to you. Tell me about it.
Tell you about it?
Yeah.
Let me try to get. I know nothing about it.
Well, what do you see? J&G Meakin, Hanley, England.
Yeah. Another gold gilded piece.
Nice. Fancy words.
Yeah, I'm not totally dumb.
No, you're not. You're brilliant. I love that brain of yours.
Switch, and then did you already start this?
Yeah, it's already running. It's got 3 seconds left. Nobody wants it. See, isn't this fun?
No, this is absolutely fabulous.
So Babes and I need to get into a good flow because
what else you got, Janet?
I got next on the list is a teacup. There's a couple of teacups. I'm still trying to move.
Which one?
All 4 of them.
At once, or?
Sure, why not?
Okay, well, here's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Almost didn't have to sell it.
Almost didn't have to sell it. Well, let's get it up here so people can see.
Yep. So that one is running.
It's running.
This one I pulled out because I did Tale as Old as Time Raid Train, and I wanted
you get that out of that.
You don't take it out. It's a display piece.
It's supposed to stay in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But that one has a little chip on it.
Oh, okay. What do you got to drink in here? I'm thirsty. Looks like 2, 3, 1, and no bits.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll do the next one.
Well, I wasn't ready for assistance.
No?
Not really.
Well, you got it.
Okay. Well.
Hey, I love you, by the way.
You do?
Yeah.
I love you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me do a...
You don't have a soda or something out here?
A soda or something?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
I don't have anything, honey. I'm busy.
I'm all dehydrated.
Okay, go get some stuff.
No, I'm helping.
I don't think so.
Yes, I'm helping.
I don't think so. Here, open that up.
See, I'm helping.
Yeah, you're helpful.
So these look like they're some kind of... Are these funeral vases too or something?
Those are not funeral vases. Oh my God, babe.
I don't know. They pop in here and it looks like you... So they're...
What do you think they are?
Funeral vases.
They're not funeral vases. That's Tupperware.
I wonder if everybody likes my Band-Aid.
I'm surprised you have a Band-Aid on. Usually it's electrical tape.
Well, that was a bad spot to put electrical
So those are parfait or Sunday vases.
Or funeral vases.
They are not funeral vases. They are official Tupperware, marked.
Gotcha.
Now you got to take them all apart, put them back in the bag. Well, you got to wait. Now, see.
5.
You got to pretend. No, you don't count down.
Oh.
You got to keep talking and
go with the flow
and being something, being interesting.
All right, you get the next thing.
Okay, I'm gonna get the next thing.
I'll take care of this.
So we're practicing because we want to make sure that when we participate in the Salvage Sunday Raid Train, a month from now, we want to try to be able to do 3 items a minute.
Oh, well, we're sucking at that.
Oh, yeah, we're sucking at that. Bed springs. Rusty Crusty bed springs. And those are running. Well, I also... I keep changing
They're
it.
bouncy.
They're bouncy.
Yeah.
People like to do
You can use them
crafty
for a
stuff with
tiger
those.
tail or something. I don't know.
A tiger tail?
Bouncy Troncy.
Yeah.
All right. So you get whatever's next ready.
Okay. You want to really try to...
Yeah, let's see if we can do at least 2 a minute.
Okay, 2 a minute. All right, that means 15 seconds.
That didn't go.
That didn't go.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me change the... Here's the next thing.
This is the next thing.
Time.
And this is...
We're going to do
what is
15
this thing?
seconds.
Oh, it's some kind of makeup and
And
jewelry
that's running.
case. It's a jewelry case, right?
It is.
So you put your rings in here and...
That's a travel
like
case.
Oh, this looks like that pops open, and it does.
You can put your jewelry... Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for looking at that.
That bit already in?
It's already...
Okay.
You said 3 a minute.
Right.
That's
well,
what
let's
you said
do
you
it.
wanted to do.
So what do you call this thing?
Cross stitch.
Cross stitch.
Yep, as is. Has got some water stains on it. Some people might know how to clean that up.
And it looks like it's 6.5 by 6.5.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for looking at that.
Thank you.
Here's the next thing.
We just did
We're
this.
just trying.
Oh, we're just doing this to do it?
We're just trying.
Okay.
That's running. Got to talk about it.
I need something to drink.
Okay, go get something to drink.
Okay.
You're temporarily fired.
I'm fired.
Bring me something too.
All right. Maybe I'll go wash my hands and change my Band-Aid.
You could do that.
All right. Love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right, let's do some tins.
How can I get fired? I wasn't even getting paid.
I didn't even know you were working today. Adjust the camera a little bit. We have beautiful tins. That is running. This one is 9 by 9 and would make a great riser with that beautiful red and gold on the side. This is Robert Forrester is the artist. Thank you for looking at that. Next one is running. This one has, looks like a Currier and Ives kind of scene. Every time I found one of these in the house at my mom's, I had no idea what the next thing was going to be. Some of these were filled with jewelry. Some of them were filled, and not a single one was filled with actual sewing supplies. All right, so I'm guessing that maybe this time slot isn't the greatest time slot here. Oh, here we go. Here's some random stuff. If you want to see anything that is in the bin, there's a lot of stuff that's loaded up. So I'm going for the random stuff that's not loaded up right now. This is not going to be $12. Let me lower the price on that. These are miscellaneous gaming pieces. They are plastic. They're not Bakelite. I'm going to change this to running for $5. These are all kinds of numbers, different colored numbers. Looks like it says Rummy Cube. Rummy Cube is the game. for looking at that. I'm going to put that in toys. In total items. Toys. We have a little coffee bar sign. This is cute. It is 9.5. 9.5. It's got a little hanger on the back, so you can hang it up. Just a nice little simple coffee bar sign. If you see something and I run it and you think my price is too high, let me finish running it and then make me an offer and I'll probably let you have it. I have some linens. This is a beautifully crocheted. Let me see how big this is. This is hexagon. And this is cream colored, but they call the yarn ecru, E-C-R-U. And there are no pulls or anything on it, and it's beautifully done. Big old pile of lace, and that's running. I've got to find that brass box. Where could it have gone? That's not it. Thank you for looking at that. Is there anything that anyone wants to see? Hello, Alfredo sauce. So I'm trying to break things up, do some vintage today, and then I'll do some more toys. I think I booked out some more shows that you can bookmark. But the majority of the stuff that I have loaded up in my show right now, these are all going to go into my Buy It Now. And I'm going to reset my shelves. This one, we'll drop the price down on this. And that is running. Andrea by Sadek. And that is a little creamer. Pours out of his beak. No chips, no cracks. Beautiful condition. So I gotta maybe move. I got a little bit of a shadow there on the bottom. I think I want to make the lighting a little brighter. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna raid you somewhere where maybe you'll find more interesting stuff. Let's see. I got some friends that are in vintage decor, similar sellers. Oh, here, you might like these guys.